Hi guys, Alec Peirce at the ranch with another problem. There's so many problems, but hopefully as I try to solve these problems, there's ideas in there that might help you. I can't believe I'm the only one of these problems, right? Because lots of people have ATVs and UTVs and motorcycles and tractors and backhoes and loaders and pickup trucks, all kinds. I think we all have the same problems. Now we have to share solutions. Here's the problem. I have on my F-150 6-bolt wheels, and from the factory, from the dealer, they came with anti-theft wheel nuts. So the other day, I was in the dealership, and for whatever reason, which doesn't matter, we decided to swap the front tires, one front tire from there, and just switch them over. Okay, it doesn't matter why. We decided to do that. So we put it up on the hoist, and the mechanic tried to take the wheels off. And when he came to the anti-theft wheel lock, he couldn't get it off. Now, actually, to be honest, he got one off. Then he went around to the other side and couldn't get that one off. So this is the the anti-theft wheel lock that was on the truck. You see it here? And you see it's got that same funny center. And here's the key, if you like, for taking it off. So that goes into there and it still fits in there. The problem is that when he, as I believe, used the impact wrench, he broke the key. I'm not sure you can get way down in there, but you can see on each, right there, and there, and there, and there, it's actually broken. It's actually cut. So now what happens when you put this on and go to turn it? This gives. It twists and bends and doesn't grab and you can't get it out. These are 150-pound torque for the wheel nuts on my F-150. And somebody has already told me that the wheel lock, these anti-theft wheel locks should not be put on to 150. Put them on to like 75 or something, not as much. I can find no evidence to support that. Maybe you guys out there more experienced with these might know about that. I don't know. So my owner's manual says 150-pound torque, so I put all 6 on 150, including the wheel nuts, whatever. Couldn't get it off. And this was a problem. Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. One, the proper way is to get a new key, right? But here's the problem. If you didn't register your anti-theft wheel locks when you first got them, or if you have lost the information from the registration, the special key number, you can't get another key. The company will not send you, and it makes sense, they won't send you a key unless you have registered and have the proper number for the key when you first got it. Mcgard, M-C-G-A-R-D, Mcgard. Okay, so I can't get a key. Option number 2, get this damn thing off of there, whatever way is possible. Now, you can't really get a wrench in there. So it's very difficult. Somebody suggested, well, weld a piece of steel onto it. Okay, I can do that. I think I'm more likely to take an older socket from a socket wrench, a socket, and put it over top of this and weld around that, and then put a 1/2-inch drive wrench in and take it off rather than welding another piece of steel on here, whatever. I'm not really big on welding. I don't want to hurt the truck wheels and don't like the idea of being that close to the truck with stick welding anyway. It could mess up the electronics. So that kind of option was out. So I found 2 options. Where's another funny wrench? I went to one mechanic friend of mine, and he gave me this device. It looks like a standard socket wrench, but it is not a standard socket wrench. This one actually fits over top. See, it fits over top. And then he says the instructions are really simple. Whack the heck out of this, which obviously somebody has done previously. He said, drive this on as far as you can. It's very slightly tapered inside, and it has concentric rings around it. So as you drive this on, I guess those rings are supposed to grab, and then you can take it off. Didn't work. I tried it. Didn't work. Okay, so another mechanic friend of mine said, okay, I got the thing for you. This will work. It's a flip socket set. Now, if you don't know anything about flip sockets are simply sockets that are, I don't know what the combinations might be, 13/16 on one side and 7/8 on the other. So instead of having to carry around 2 sockets, you only have to carry around 1. And that's a 1/2-inch drive down inside there. But this particular set of flip sockets is pretty neat because one side is, in fact, a proper socket wrench. In this particular case, 13/16. You see, it's a proper wrench. And see the 1/2-inch drive down inside there, okay? But the other side of this wrench, look, can you see down in there? Can you see those weird teeth? It has slightly curved set of teeth in there. And again, the instructions with this is very simple. You put this over top, wrong one. You put this over top of your stuck wheel nut, like so, and then you drive it on there like mad. He said use the biggest sledgehammer you can find, tell your wife and kids to get out of the way, and hit it as hard as you can. Well, I didn't want to hurt the wheels on the truck, so I drove it on as best I could. And you can see here, can you see those Can you see the notches? You drive this on like that, and those curved teeth, as it goes on, it twists a little wee bit, and those steel hardened steel teeth dig into the stuck wheel nut, and sure enough, off it came, just like that. So there you go. If you had that same problem as I've had, where your anti-theft wheel locks are stuck on the truck, you can't get them off, you can't get a key to take them off properly, then you have a couple of options now that do not include heat or welding, okay? Maybe that'll help a little bit. You've already seen, I think, my video in which I explained that on my in the summertime, where I do have expensive wheels and nice tires, I've changed all 6 of my wheel nuts to the splined or fluted style. So each one of them is essentially has become an anti-theft wheel lock. I think it's pretty good. Check for that video. I'll get Kevin to put that on with this information as well. So there you go. You get the right tool, and you can solve a problem. I didn't even know the tool existed. Hope there's something in there for you. Talk to you again soon. Alec, Peirce at the Ranch.